Good evening. Today is Tuesday night. It's every day so busy, but it's very beautiful outside. We have from balcony nice beautiful view. I have today guest in my studio, and she's my right now best friends. I can tell you that. When I meet her and when we know more each other, her name is Anna. I've noticed that she is coming to me from my life when I'm 21 years old. And it's a so beautiful feeling I have because when you realize, when you go through and grow, and when you see, it's very rare actually. You can meet someone in your life, same character, same mind, same actions and everything. It's make me so excited. It's so beautiful. And I think, Anna, you agree with me with that, right? Sometimes she tells something and I finish it, or I'm something tell she's finished it, like we read it mind each other. It's very rare. And last time I talked to you about my son, I pulled out him from football, about bullying, about discrimination. And I can tell you that my friend Anna, she's helped me realize value of young generation. What is that means for my son? Because she is for me right now. It's line what I remember myself, how I go through and how I create my life with all my dreams, with all my tools, whatever is hard or not hard, whatever is challenging all the time, life and surviving skill and educational. It is so beautiful when you have that character and talented, and it is using that. It's so beautiful. I see right now she's working on herself to be success, and I see potential. She's doing this perfectly. I remember me, I'm try doing that same ways, right way. Just thinking, don't waste time. And when I start thinking about my boy, he's 16, almost 17, and I don't think so he's depressed or something, but this is COVID, this is hard right now for don't see friends, but they see friends each other. They communicated, they living their lives. But last Friday when we're working, I'm thinking about, sometimes it's hard to understand teenagers. And for me it's different countries. One child I'm raised in the country of Russia, and one child I'm from different politicians, you different mentality people, different culture. And one child I'm raising right now in America, with freedom country, and Soviet Union, opposite direction. And when we're working this Friday, I looking on him and I noticed it. His good body have already. He's working so hard, his muscles, he's so handsome. And I remember him little when he is grow, like start from kindergarten and more early. I remember when he's go to basketball teams and he's buy Nike shoes with brown color and gold strips, like Iron Man, hero Iron Man. And he's always loved heroes in his life when he's little. Spider-Man, Superman. Most of our boys grown up with that views. Girl with different, because girls different princess and different style life. Boy, he's grown up like his, like man. No, and his dream be a strong person because he's always in the sport. When I pull out from team, he's not give up on himself. He still continue doing. And I start thinking about, it's in my childhood, I'm girl, and I remember a fairy story about what is
Kentauers.
Kentauers who protect princess, like богиня, это как сказать можно?
Goddesses. Goddesses.
Goddesses protect that queens, and my boy is looking like muscles everywhere, but I'm sometimes thinking brain is not work properly because he is teenager, he's just 16, 17. And when my friends come over and we sit on balcony, it's so beautiful view, and I start talk to her about this stuff, and we're asking her what it's about, how I feel like his centaur, beautiful body, and handsome, and muscles, and he's looking good, but sometimes he's doing stupid things. And she's telling me so beautiful story. What I love, I'm asking her to sharing with you guys her experience life. Please, Anna.
I'm not sure what to start with. I'll just say that my first profession that I got 7 years ago is a horse trainer. So we actually talked with Tatiana about horses, young horses. The ones are growing since they're born until like 4 to 5 years old, and we talked basically that teenagers, humans, are actually same as young horses under 5 years old. So when the horse is born, he can't even walk properly. His legs, he gets confused. He's like, how come I have 4 legs? And so he can fall down, right? Until the first 6 months he will, be so lost. Then he starts growing. But the issue is, body starts growing, mind is not really growing. And that's we came to conclusion that teenagers, humans, are exactly the same. And until 5 years old for horses, and until let's say until 19, 20 years old for humans, what's happening? Adult body, right? Adult like man or already a woman, but here nothing. And here it comes, I know it all. And that happens same with horses. I know it all. So not so confident, but so sure that everyone knows it all. So what happens at the horse, the young horse, he doesn't know how big his body is. He's not used to it yet. And his brain, there is that coming, the whole space between his brain and his body. So young horses, some young foal can run into some wall with his butt or with his legs. And he will not realize, he will get scared of it, he'll spook of it and start jumping around and like, what happened? But he will not realize even that he did it by himself. So we just came with Tatiana to the same conclusion that happens to teenagers. How even her son, Michael, I know it, Anna, I know it all. So same young foal, big adult body, but mind is not really yet developed. So we just try to find that connection and see how to cover that space between the brain and the body so it gets connected. And I came to a conclusion because I just 5 years ago I was the same 16-year-old teenager, and I came to a conclusion that only life experience, not in college, but when you really go to reality, when you go to that real life, not when your mom is near you, not when nobody is just around, that's where you get your life. That's how you start growing, and that's how that space between body and brain gets covered. So we just kind of talk how to make her son more,
not just my son, all teenagers, they're all same, basically.
So we just try to find that common sense, and for sure we found that connection between horses, young foals, and teenagers, humans.
Well, and also if we go to horsepower, like Mustang, right? The horsepower. It's horses power, and you can a lot come in with horses, right? Like work hard, and it's very common in societies, right?
Yeah, just the problem is that teenagers don't work like Mustangs. They just mostly want to lay down and chill out with friends. So that's what's making it difficult.
But we try, right?
Yeah, we do. We try our best.
We try. She's trying to help me find, because my age is more already middle age, and she's more younger, and she's already have good experience. And for him, is between them is different, probably 4 years, 5
years.
5 years. She's still younger. She's understand him more like I am. That's why I'm asking her to help me a little bit with my boy right now, and I think it works that combination of mind, young generation and old generation, between me and her, and I have a daughter and him. I think she's have more better connection like I am, because she's understand him what he's go through. And that's why I love that story. I think that's exactly how it works. You're training him right now. It's very interesting actually. In Russia, government put boys when they're 16, 17 years old in the army. Excuse only if you disabled. All boys go to army. Right now, little bit different view. If you go university, they have a like training right there, army training. Most of the young boys and young girl, they don't looking boy if don't go to army. They thinking that person weak, that person not a man. And I think in America, like she's tell about horse, she's have to training her horse to make him race, right? To go to through be success. But what about our teenagers right now? What we have to do with that COVID and everything, and that's what's going on a lot different views in the country. It's really hard. We have to thinking about our communities, our relationship with around our kids. It's interesting too, I think, is right with around them.
Yeah, just more difficult with teenagers, humans, and with horses, because with horses, you just get them to the training, and it actually depends on the trainer, on the trainer's discipline, how often the horse gets trained, and if he's on time, or how he's eating. When with humans, teenagers, what you can do with him.
Yeah, in America you can take in belt and spank him or whatever.
Just like even by talking, what you can do by talking, nothing. He'll just feel, or she, doesn't matter, like the parent is drilling his mind, and he'll be like, come on, can you leave me alone? With horses, it won't really work for them, where it gets difficult with humans, because he'll just say no, what you'll do with him. You have in front of you adult person standing, body person, adult by body. But his attitude, I know it all, and he doesn't want to go and do something. So you can't really make him. That's where it gets difficult, so that's what we are trying to find, that connection, how to maintain that, connection between parents and the kid, and how not to over-push or not,
Yeah, exactly right, because if we talking about training stuff, you can animal training, dogs, whatever is, horse like this, with hard way sometimes, but human is different, right? As human is human. How we have to train human to discipline our teenagers right now, because we don't have no school open. All schools closed. No, how we can discipline? Parents have to work. We in work all the time, we're busy. They in the computer and online work with school, they don't have trainers around them. Who's put that leash and that discipline and everything when you're not home and your child on computer? He can go sleep or whatever he's decide to do. It's hard. And I think as government have to be looking around to change little bit for kids, little bit more involved some program to kids keep it together one time a week or 2 times a week in the schools, maybe some making different like different classes, freshman or one day other one have a big school. Something we have to do with for kids. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the same. That something needs to be done to make them more
Active, more
Yeah.
disciplined, because don't have training. We give it to parents, give it to school teachers, and we love the teachers and coaches. But I go to Bali, right? But I talk to athletic director about this. I don't care if he's don't go to NFL or NBA, but for life, important too. He's be know what is this discipline training, right? From parents, from other smart people around the kids. Have to give it a road, guide. It's hard, but we not give up, right? We not give up?
no, never,
No,
never give up.
we never give up, because it's still life goal. For me, I already don't need anything. For her, she's still study, right? Tell about
Sure.
what you studied right now.
I'm just taking the course from Australian professional in, IT technologies and how to develop social media, and just to be that freelance worker, basically a freelancer, not to depend on anyone else, not to have that 9 to 5 job where you just, like how most of people work, how they usually say, oh my god, I hate my job so much, but I have to go there because I need money. I don't want that life. Since I was actually very little, I always knew that there is a social frame, and some people just go out of it a little bit, and they just don't want to fit in it. They want freedom, they want independence, and when I was like 17, 16, I already had that feeling like I'm not going to be that normal 9 to 5 worker and have that standard life. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm living my life. Every minute I'm living through. I'm not just surviving through it, I'm living through that.
That's exactly the truth.
Ups and downs, and I'm still happy with whatever is happening. I accept that experience and just move on.
I can tell you my inside feeling. It's beautiful. I looking at her, and I remember how I'm going through the same way. I don't want living like so. I always want living good. I'm choose my path. I'm go through. It doesn't matter what. Never give up. Never sleeping like oversleep. Always get up. Always done something. Always doing something to be success. To be happy. To be spoil yourself a little bit. To be spoiled around you people who you love. Other way don't make any sense to us. It doesn't matter what you have to do. Matter can you afford yourself to be success. How you want to feel in your life. If you want to be so okay, I can have this and I'm be okay with that, right? But I don't want living like this. I want always feel good. And I see that's my beautiful little fairy close to me. I always looking on you and remember how I am at her age. It's so enjoyable to see that. It's beautiful. I love her because she is already doing what she's want to do. She's done thinking. She's already know. She's know what she's like. And more important, what I'm noticing, she can see beautiful things. I remember my father training us, and he's like we're talking about Kentaur today. He's always putting animals, bugs, whatever, birds, and tell the story for life. And that's exactly how it is. You can see beautiful things to point your life for success. This is very rare. Very rare meet person who is you, just different generation. She's on technologies. I'm behind her, but I love technologies too. And I know she's accept me who I am. Do you accept me?
Of course. You know, right? Always.
We're always laughing, we're always talking different kind of things, and we don't afraid to talk. We don't afraid each other. I just meet her, how long ago? 2 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago I meet her first time in my life. She's coming in my life from long time ago. What is different age between you and me? 21, 58, it's
37? No?
37? 37 years.
Yeah, 37.
Yeah, 37 years difference between me and her.
37.
It's something, right? But we're same. And character. And we can see beautiful things. And we can talk. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what I have education and experience. It doesn't matter what she's have education. This nature, genetic. Genetic is very beautiful things. Contact with your neurological system and everything, biologically and everything, and mind. Why we're talking about today horse and my son? Because it's genetically, it works same way. And neurologically, but which is human and animals, right? It's different societies, can we say like this?
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. Do you think it's beautiful?
For sure.
Yeah, I love like that because sometimes we love some pet, a dog or cat, and we find your way and that little person, company and everything, and healing ourselves. Why? Because genetically and neurologically we have same connections, and that nature around us. Nature around us is beautiful. Right now, autumn, right? We're driving and looking at that different kind of colors make you happy. Right?
Yeah, right, for sure.
But teenagers, she is taking last weekend him in Ayerzu in Battle Creek, and his first time see lion, and he's making video. I won't post it on Facebook, and he's just coming and tell, "Mom, I see lion." He's like lion for him is just like he's playing for football Kalamazoo Lions. It's in his mind as a big person for him. It's like he's want to be leader. Lion is his character already right there. But he's still Kentaur. He don't have yet brain. When he's get the brain and education and go through like she's still by himself, like no mama, no daddy, no grandma together, then he start growing up. Right now we have to help him, feed him and training him and coaching him and feeding him and loving him, right? Understand him. It's not easy. It's very challenge ourselves. But we can do this. We can do this and we can enjoy our life. In the future, and tomorrow, and tonight, and after tomorrow, because we already put our mind together, right? It's important. Say it.
Yeah, it's essential for successful life. It is essential to know what you're doing, why you wake up every day, to have some goals, short term, long term. They don't have to be unreal, but for sure something that you know that reason why you wake up every day. Otherwise, you know that depression feeling, why you get it, because you don't know something in your life. You just feel like mostly how you know the thoughts are going. I don't have any sense. I don't value myself. So always keep yourself busy with, you know.
And you
those.
find everything actually when you're busy.
And even more. You'll find everything and even more.
Yes, agreed. Even more. We can never stop dreaming at 100%. No me, no she. We're always dreaming. We always something want more. We get there one step. We need more crawl. We want other step. We want different colors, see, right, in the life.
Yeah.
Like painting stuff is so, it's like a game for me. When you play a game, like you want more colors, you want more tools, you want more studies, you want more challenge yourself and take care of yourself to more beautifully, because you found your value. When you find your value, then you can enjoy. Right? What do you want to enjoy in your life?
A lot of stuff. You know me. I have a lot of hobbies, a lot of goals. A lot of things. Life is colorful.
Yes.
You just gotta get your colors.
And I can tell you, when we go to a balcony, I always thinking about how God created that world with all colors. Eye color, skin color, lips color, around us beautiful colors, flowers. It doesn't matter, even the clothes. Everything is making sense to you. It's not like, oh, this is what is color? This is probably white color. No, this is have color, different. That's what we have to find. Making beautiful from all colors, created something is beautifully for yourself, for your family, for your neighbors, for your society around us. Sharing with love, with positive view. She's actually helped me. I'm noticed like last week we start talking about negative stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Last week.
Yeah, and I noticed it after I first episode about my procedure and open brain surgery. After that period, I'm in recovery, and she's telling me, Tatiana, you doing a lot negatives around you. You don't need that. And I'm always with my sister. They in Russia different mentality. All brother, sister, all negativities, all layer up in my body, and I start feel not good. And she say, you have to cut it off this. And I say, help me. Help me. And she start help me with her way, with smart way. She's not argue with me. She's not call me bad words. She's her inside expression with positivities put on me. We're laughing, we run around sometimes, we work together, we're just doing something for positive way. And I noticed this. It's very true. I told my sister today, I don't want talking about what's past. I don't want talking about negatives, who is what say, what they thinking, why that happens. It's don't need it. That waste the time. The time can waste for you to enjoy. Sit in the car and listen music and watch to that colors around you outdoors, right? You agreed? Like we today, she's sometimes put me music, like, you know, I'm already a different way. When she's coming on my life, she's put me Russian music, different country music, and I just listen a long time. I don't listen her Russian. It's beautiful music. Why not? I want to listen that music. I want to change my life a little bit. I want to change my colors. And I want this my boy go to success. And it's hard a little bit, yes. We can admit that, right? It's not easy.
But it's not fun if it's just so easy.
We want trophy, and we always want the trophy. Not trophy like people want to say, oh, I want. No, life trophy. Success. With love, passion. We take care of each other. Spend time sometimes together. Talking open for each other. You don't have to open this whole world. Find one or two person who you can open and sharing with him and drink coffee together sometimes. It doesn't matter. That's what is life about. And we want to continue doing this and we'll see what is our experience can show us. Later, maybe after months, 2 months, we'll be sharing whether we have point or not. But I know 100% we have point. How you feel?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure, because we want to work with that and we want to support that young generation, because his have friends come over all the time. They watch at us, how we feel, what we're doing. We have to show them example for beautiful living. I hope you like our story. Please subscribe and making comments and stay tuned. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.